Welcome back to another video. Today we're going to do something just a little bit different. I would love to go over with you and just kind of talk about some ways that I use to get out of a rut whenever you're just feeling kind of down or you're just feeling icky. If you're anything like me, I am a go motivated type of person. I am always just looking for the next thing to get done. I have a really hard time sitting down and just kind of hanging out. With that comes burnout and just getting really exhausted just with life in general. I have collected a couple of ways that kind of help rejuvenate me and kind of refresh me. These will help you. These are things that definitely help me every time I feel that way. I will tell you my favorite ones and ones that work best for me. If you have a certain way that kind of helps you get out of a rut or kind of helps, rejuvenate you in any way, definitely comment below. If it doesn't help me, I'm sure it'll help somebody else. Number one on my list is probably one of the most important ones in my opinion, and that would be just to get outside. If you are working from home, if you aren't working from home, but whenever you are home, you're inside most of the time, I think just getting outside does so many good things for us. I said recently in a video that we just got some chickens, so every morning I'm forced to get outside and go let the chickens out, and our chicken coop is like at the back of our yard, so I have to walk, which is great. But I walk like a pretty good distance to get there. I've seen just a lot of really good things. I'm getting fresh air as soon as I wake up in the morning. So I think that those things are really good. I'd say if you are feeling just kind of icky and you're inside, maybe go take 5 minutes and just sit outside or go on a walk. Something that's really cool, I think, is whenever you go on a walk or you're just outside, you get to see God's creation, which is just mind-blowing. The trees and the flowers and everything right now in summer is in full bloom, so everything is just so gorgeous. I think that it changes our perspective, from thinking about me to thinking about things that are bigger than me, to make us, put our focus on the things that matter. So I think that that's a really great thing. Just go outside. Another one, making a fun drink. Make a fun drink. Go make a fun snack to snack on. I'd say for me, whenever let's say in the afternoon, I just need to pick me up because I'm just feeling blah. If I make a matcha, if I make a coffee, if I just make some lemonade, even just some water, some fresh water with some ice, those things can really make a difference. Number 3, I'd say that this one is really interesting. I just found this out. I'm sure that there's so much research on it. I know that there's research on like ice baths. I don't know if I'd go that far, just because I do this on an as-needed basis. I don't do this every day. One thing that helps me a lot is just either taking a cold shower or jumping in the pool. If you have a pool and it's accessible, jumping in that, I think that really helps. It helps me just kind of shock my body back to happy, bubbly Kayla. It's pretty funny how it works to me, but it definitely works, that's for sure. So, cold shower. Do something cold, even if you just splash ice cold water on your face. Number 4, I'd say write a list of things that you're grateful for. I actually, if you see this right here, this is my wall of Bible verses and different quotes and things that I look at that just encourage me all the time. But I literally look at this multiple times a day. My pastor actually said this, and I wrote it down. I've been writing it down ever since I heard it because it's just so good. And it says, you can't be grateful and unhappy at the same time. And that's so true. Even if we are in like the biggest, worst time of our life, if we sit and we think about all the things that we are blessed with, all the people that we have around us, all the things that we have that maybe we don't feel like we deserve, but we have been given them anyways, I think that that is such a great way to change your perspective. My hair's falling down. I have to fix it. Okay, we're back. So yeah, I just think that making a list of things that you're grateful for. Number 5 is going to be my absolute favorite one. I love this one. I do this one most often, and it is clean your space. If you are in an area and you're feeling overwhelmed, you're feeling stressed, you feel like the walls are closing in, get up and just clean. But whatever way that works for you, however that looks, just do it. If I feel like if I'm sitting on my couch and it's been a rough day and I just feel icky, I'll just get up, straighten up, just refresh my living room, refresh my kitchen, even just the main areas that we're living in. It helps so much. I'm sure there's science and studies about this as well. Clutter does not do good things for our mind. If you are prone to anxiety and worrying, like myself, being in a cluttered environment does not help. It just doesn't help. So I've learned that it helps how I am in here if out here is clean. I am realistic with it because I do live with another person. And so it's hard. Sometimes we clean are not the same. Our cleaning expectations are not the same, which is absolutely fine. That's marriage. That just is what happens whenever you move in with another human being. But for the most part, it helps me so much. I cannot preach it enough. Number 6 definitely goes with number 5 for me. Along with cleaning, I always turn on some worship music. I know that I've said in past videos that, you know, we serve at our church. My husband and I both serve at our church. I grew up in church. Worship is a big, big part of my life. And worshiping Jesus is sometimes the only thing that can bring me out of a pit, you know, that can bring me out of despair and anxiety and all those things. So turn on some worship music. If you need some suggestions, I can link some suggestions in the description. Elevation Worship, Carrie Job, absolute favorite. Cody Carnes. Turning on some worship music along with cleaning your space does wonders. It's like taking a medicine ball. Is that a thing? That medicine ball tea that you take whenever you're really sick and like you feel better the next day? This is what it will do for you. Couldn't get any better than that. And that is kind of, those two things right there are my absolute favorite. Those two combined, they help me so much. Number 7, call a friend or text a friend or family. I do that sometimes. You know, in the mornings, if I just feel weird, haven't talked to people in a while, just feel kind of like I've been in my own little shell, I'll call some people. I'll text some people. You know, ask them how their day has been. Ask them how they're doing. And the last thing that I would say is do something that you enjoy. That can be anything. Everyone's hobbies are different. For me, I love to go out and sit in my chicken coop with my chickens. I love to play with my dog. I love to swim. I love to hang out with my husband. I love to listen to music, worship music in particular. I love to plan. I love to cook. I also love to crochet. I have so many things that I dabble in. It's ridiculous. I really should just find one thing that I like. Find something that you love to do. Whatever hobby. It took me a really long time to figure out what type of hobbies that I liked, because I didn't even think that I liked hobbies. I didn't know that I was a hobby type of person. Then I realized I am. Just kind of tapping into some of those things that you love, I think can really make a difference as well when it comes to going through a hard time or whenever you're feeling just kind of weird. Just something to kind of bring you up, lift you up just a little bit. If you enjoyed this video, comment below. If there, like I said at the beginning, if there's anything that I haven't listed here that you do that help you, comment below. It might help somebody. I really thank you guys for stopping by and watching this video. You guys have a great rest of your day. Bye-bye.